What is it? Why are you staring at me so seriously all of a sudden? Is there something on my face?
I don't know why, but it all feels so surreal. What if I wake up later and find out it was all just a dream?
It's real. I'm right here. Oh, right! I haven't had the chance to thank you. Thank you, Junior. If it weren't for you, I'd probably still be trapped in that endless nightmare.
Don't mention it. But honestly, give yourself some credit. You overcame this.
When I was at my most desperate, it was your voice, Junior, that kept me going. You saved me once again. Junior? There's something I want to ask you. It's about my other self. I can't always tell what she's doing. She didn't say anything weird to you, did she?
She said she'd become one with you, like water returning to its source.
Yeah, that's more or less what our relationship is like. She's the part of me I once refused to acknowledge. She's more direct and selfish than I am, but also braver. She's able to speak her mind so openly, to say what she wants and what she doesn't. I could never do that. Maybe that's why she exists. But things are different now. From that day on, she stopped being someone I pushed away and became a true part of me. I feel like I can finally be more honest with myself. I can finally say it now. I've always been afraid. Ever since the day I got the Qingming sword, that fear's never left me. I'm scared of pain, of losing my memories, of one day just disappearing. I'm afraid of everyone's expectations, and even more afraid of failing them. I used to think how wonderful it would be if the Qingming sword hadn't picked me. If I were just a simple, ordinary girl. I'm sorry, Junior. I might not be as good as you think I am.
Why are you apologizing? I don't think that's anything to be ashamed of. It's something any normal person would feel, so stop blaming yourself for it.
Okay. Thank you. Alright, it's getting late. We should head back to Swabian Temple. I heard Ishu and Shifu's back? Aw, I'm probably in for a scolding this time.
Should I send a message to everyone at Yunkai Summit? Forget it. I'll just go back and get scolded, I guess.
I've only just now realized. Phylum Heights is such a bustling, colorful place. The air smells of coffee and fresh bread, mingling with the calls of vendors and the carefree laughter of children. Just watching and soaking it all in is enough to make you feel genuinely happy.
Xiaoguang, it's getting late. Should we head back to Swabian Temple?
Sorry, I lost track of time. Let's head back. We don't want everyone to worry. That colorful shop over there. Is that your video store? It looks really unique. Wow, what a wonderful smell. So this is what incense smells like. I can't wait. We'll be seeing everyone soon. Though, maybe there'll be some scolding too.
Xiaoguang,
Ishun Shifu, it's me.
are you all right?
I'm perfectly fine now. If you don't believe me, you can ask Junior.
I wasn't so sure she'd make a full recovery. She'd almost completely lost all 5 of her senses.
Lost all 5 senses? It looks like someone's got some explaining to do. I see. No wonder you didn't want to tell me about Xiaoguang's condition earlier. Anyway, at least things seem to have turned out well in the end. Xiaoguang wouldn't have recovered without you, Belle.
Just cleaning up the mess they made themselves.
By the way, we couldn't contact you for quite a while, Shifu. Did something happen?
I was supposed to be here sooner. I tried to take a shortcut through a few hollows, but I ran into trouble in one of them. So it took me a bit longer.
Not just a bit longer. To be precise, you were trapped by an unknown enemy and were completely out of contact for a while.
Trapped? Who the heck could possibly trap you?
They were extremely cautious in hiding their tracks, and I haven't found any clues yet. However, judging from our brief encounter, they're definitely not weaker than me. They were as strong as any Void Hunter.
Void Hunter? How could you possibly just run into an enemy that strong out in the road?
Clearly, someone's deliberately targeting Yunque Summit.
I haven't quite figured that out yet, but we can talk about it later. Speaking of Void Hunters, you mentioned earlier there's information about Sunbringer inside the Hollow. I'll need to discuss this with the mayor. By the way, have you heard anything regarding Ye Shuyen's whereabouts lately?
My brother... he...
We haven't heard anything. Shifu, have you got any lead?
It's not much of a lead, just a rumor that he was seen in Lemnian Hollow. But it's okay. I'll keep looking into it. Anyway, you've both worked hard. Take some time. And Xiaoguang, we're lucky you recovered this time. You mustn't be so reckless in the future.
Understood.
Xiaoguang, how are you doing?
Don't worry, I'm perfectly fine now. So, can you finally tell me what...
Junior Bell, thank you for looking after my sister. I know it hasn't been easy.
It's no trouble at all. It was the right thing to do. Xiaoguang means a lot to me as my senior.
Brother, are you trying to change the subject?
I'll tell you what you want to know when the time comes, but not. We have something more urgent to deal with at the moment. I found a way to break the Qingming Sword's bond with Xiaoguang. It's in Lemnian Hollow, the same place where we helped to regain her senses. That object seems to have some ties to the Creator's power. I've already mastered a special method and can use it to erase the bond. Let's head there now, Xiaoguang. Once we break the sword's hold, you won't have to live in its shadow any longer. You'll finally be free.
But then, what about the Qingming sword after the pact is broken?
Yunkui's summit will find the next sword keeper. That's their concern, not ours.
I'm sorry. I can't do that.
Why? You know full well as long as that sword exists, you'll never have peace. At any
The Qingming sword needs a sword keeper to keep the two forces inside it under control. Otherwise, it could cause a massive catastrophe. You know that already. If such a disaster were to occur, countless innocent people could lose their lives.
So what? Is my sister's life worth less than the lives of strangers?
I know you're only doing this for my sake, but this is my—
You don't get to choose!
Senior Ye, please don't be angry with Xiaoguang. She's only just recovered. She can't handle the stress.
I got carried away. I'm sorry. Forget it. I didn't want you to get involved in it. But if that's what it takes to make you give up the Qingming sword, then so be it. Xiaoguang, listen. We never had a choice from the very beginning. This whole thing was a setup.
What do you mean?
Whether it's Yixuan, Lu Hongzhou, or all of Yunkui's summit, they're all hiding a terrible secret. If you want to know the truth, come with me. I'll tear off their sanctimonious masks with my own hands, right in front of you.
Yixuan, you actually have the nerve to return to Swabian Temple?
It's Yunkui's summit who ought to feel ashamed.
Shuyan, what's that supposed to mean?
Exactly what it sounds. You searched all over New Eridu for innocent children and brought them to Yunkui's summit as disciples. But they were really just sacrifices for the Qingming sword. Shouldn't Yunkui's summit be ashamed of itself?
What are you talking about?
You can drop the act, Yixuan shift. Xiaoguang and I were orphans with no parents. We were only lucky enough to be taken in by Yunkui's summit because of our physiques. Because we're of the rare ilk capable of bearing the Qingming sword's power. Isn't that right? When did Yunkui's summit set its sights on us? After our parents' accident? Or even earlier? I wouldn't be surprised if you had something to do with our parents' death as well. 2 children without parents or a home. Who could be easier to control than that? Such kindness. A lifetime wouldn't be enough to repay it, don't you think, Lu Hong?
Hold your tongue.
Mr. Lu, what is this about? You told me that Xiaoguang touching the Qingming sword was just a coincidence.
A coincidence? What a convenient The truth is, Mr. Lu created countless opportunities, making each of us chosen children accidentally touch the Qingming sword. And Xiaoguang, she was simply the most unfortunate one.
Fool. To be chosen by the Qingming sword isn't a it's the power of a hero.
So, Mr. Lu, everything he said is—
It doesn't end there. Yixuan, did you really think that sword case you poured your heart into was actually useful? Don't be so naive. The Creator has awakened, and because of that, no power can suppress the Qingming sword's effects. Your sword case can't protect Xiaoguang at all. From the very moment she touched the Qingming sword, you all had already decided her fate for—
Shuyan, how do you know all this?
When I was under the Creator's control, I briefly connected with their mind. That's when I learned the truth about the Qingming sword. So I did some digging into the disciples of Yunkui's summit who took us in back. Banyu Shifu was innocent. He truly believed that letting Yunkui's summit take us in was best for us. Some of the disciples in charge of selecting orphans weren't so honorable. I mean, Lu Hongzhou couldn't have done this all alone, right? And those disciples who secretly acted on your orders, they don't feel any guilt either, do they?
Because they know it's the right thing to do.
Right. The right thing to do. Even after all this, you're still trying to forge so-called heroes out of lies and sacrifice. People willing to die for your cause. How ridiculous. And you, High Preceptor Ishwin. I'd assumed you were in on it. But from the looks of it, you were completely unaware. Are you so busy as High Preceptor that you're too occupied to notice your disciples suffering? Or is it because you only ever think about your sister, and the lives of everyone else mean nothing to you?
Shuyan.
Now you know the truth, Xiaoguang. It was all a lie from the start. Give up the Qingming sword. Don't let it weigh you down any longer. You deserve a life of your own, one that's free and whole.
The Qingming sword was never a burden. It's the very thing that gives your life purpose. Without the Qingming sword, how could Ye Guang have gained such immense power at such a young... You should see it as an honor.
Whose honor? Yunkuei Summit's or your? It's easy for you to preach, because you're not the one who has to pay the price.
Do you think I wouldn't if I could? If I had the choice, I would have made the pact with the Qingming sword myself long ago, rather than standing by helplessly. Like when the old capital fell, watching my mentors and fellow disciples die, one after another.
Your jealousy toward the Sword Keeper is your own obsession. Not everyone craves power the way you do. Some people don't want to be heroes. They just want a quiet, ordinary life. You and Yunkuei Summit took that choice from us.
This isn't my obsession. It's for all of New Eridu. The Qingming sword needs a sword keeper. Yunkuei Summit needs one, and so does this city. It's for everyone's sake. One life in exchange for thousands. There's no greater justification than that.
For everyone's sake. What makes their lives more valuable than Xiao Guang's? Just because she was born different? Just because the Qingming sword chose her, she deserves this? My sister shouldn't have to live in constant pain for the sake of everyone else!
At least my choice can save lives. And you, what have you done? You thought you could defeat the Creator on your own, but in the end, you failed and became a puppet.
If you really thought you were right, you wouldn't have needed lies and deception in the first place, would you? You could have gone about it honestly. Sought out someone who'd willingly lay down their life like Yunkuei Summit always has. You could have found a willing sacrifice to achieve your grand cause.
You know the harm the Qingming sword could bring if left without a master, yet you won't risk your life to stop it. Doesn't that make you the real selfish one? Could Ye Guang really stand by and watch countless innocent lives be lost because of her?
Huh?
Shut up, Lu Hongzhou. This was never Xiao Guang's responsibility.
Her path was decided the moment the Qingming sword chose her. She was destined to become a hero.
Enough! Ye Shiyan, this happened because I failed to watch over everyone. Yunkuei Summit owes you an explanation.
I don't need an explanation. Just let Xiao Guang go. She shouldn't have to live her life bound to the Qingming sword.
Sorry, everyone, but maybe we should hear what Xiaoguang has to say first. It's her life. We don't have the right to decide for her.
Thanks for speaking up for me, Mr. Liu. I just have one question. Was what happened to my parents back then really connected to Yunkuei Summit?
No. I did keep the Qingming sword's cost a secret, but I'd never go as far as to do something like that. I didn't learn about your special constitutions until after your parents were gone.
I get it now. Everyone, I'm sorry. I'll discuss what to do next with my brother.
Xiaoguang, are you alright?
I'm fine, Shifu. I understand both my brother's fears. I've already made my decision.
Xiaoguan, we're leaving right now. Once you sever your bond with the Qingming sword, you can...
I'm sorry, brother. I've made up my mind. I won't give up the
Is it because of what Lu Hongzhou said? None of that is your responsibility. Don't let yourself be guilt-tripped by some false sense of duty.
No, this is my choice. My own I remember when we were little. I loved the osmanthus cakes from the shop on the corner. But they always made my stomach. But being the kid I was back then, I couldn't resist. I bought them secretly, and after eating them...
Xiaoguang.
But I never regretted eating those cakes. I know you mean well, but you can't protect me forever. I've grown up, and I can choose to eat the things I love and bear the stomach ache. It's all part of living. I need to experience it all, to make mistakes, to stumble.
This is completely different. You can have all the cakes you want, but I can't stand here and watch you march straight to...
Whether it leads to life or death.
Do you know what's more terrifying than dying? Living in constant fear. You never know when your memories will start to fade. When your senses will slip away. When you'll lose all connection to the world around, your whole life will be nothing but endless suffering. And you still refuse to let go of that damn sword.
I knew it'd be this way. I've known from the very beginning. From the moment I made the pact with the Qing, I knew the two forces within the Qingming sword could only be subdued by the Sword Keeper. I knew its effects couldn't be contained. And I knew...
What? But you never
Because I didn't want you to keep worrying about me. So, I know I'll have to watch myself slowly fall apart. I know my whole life will be shadowed by loss, and I know the more everyone dies eventually. You once said that I'm no different from everyone else. That my life... So, if that's true, I am all life. I felt the Qingming sword's pain. I won't let anyone else endure that same despair. I don't want to face the terror of another disaster. So I won't give up the sword and let others suffer. You may think it's foolish, but this is who I want to be.
I'm only human. I'll always care more about my own sister than people I don't know. I can't and won't if this is really what you want, but I'll never give up.
Then can you promise me one thing? From now on, you have to allow yourself to be. My choices, my fate, none of that is your fault. Sorry you had to listen to us argue for... There's something I have to tell you. I used to think I'd keep this secret forever, but lately, I've realized that when I was a child, right after I gained the Qingming Sword's power and learned I was alone in Phylum Heights that night, holding a music box my mother had given me. But for some reason, that day, the music box suddenly broke. No matter how I tried, it wouldn't play anymore. At that moment, I felt like I was broken too. Then you appeared. You fixed my music box and bought me some osmanthus candy from Good. I asked you at that moment, if you knew that the road ahead led straight into an abyss, would you still take that? And then you told me that if I quit before I even began, there would be no way forward, and that the abyss I feared might not. But that was so long ago.
I think I remember.
So you do remember. Maybe that brief meeting didn't mean much to you, but to me, it was like sunlight breaking into a cold, dark room. Your words kept me going. Perhaps it wasn't just your words. It was the sense of peace you gave me. It made me feel like I could find the strength to... And about the other Yashengguang. In the past, I wanted to hide her. I thought she was... But I don't feel that way anymore. She's a genuine part of who I am. The fear and unease... No matter how capable someone is, they still feel fear, don't they? So I'll let myself be, but beyond those fears that make me human, I also have the courage and love that come with it. Fear keeps me cautious, while love and courage carry me forward. Back then, she said not to die before this world does. And now, I'd say I'll coexist alongside. At first, I only entered Limnian Hollow on Xiao Zhao's advice to look for my brother. But deep down, it was out of guilt. I didn't later. When I first saw the Hollow expand and chaos engulfed Phylum Heights, I chose to enter it out of duty, as the Qingming Sword's key. But now, from this moment on, I choose to accept it. I didn't submit to this fate. After seeing every possible path, I chose it. Because I want to make a difference in the world. And also, I want to do something for you. It might sound strange, but... Junior, you're so effortlessly gentle, yet... Anyway, over time...
I'll always be there to support you, Xiao. I can't make decisions for you, but...
Oh, it's getting pretty late. Good night, Junior. No, this can't be.
Looks like the Hollow's about to swallow Phylum Heights whole.
Lemnian Hollow. It's gotten even bigger than before.
This is bad. We need to regroup with everyone now. Those terrifying black miasma flowers have spread all over the city.
Shifu.
Shiyuan, Xiaoguang, about Yunquei Summit. I know my apology cannot resolve anything. Nor do I
Shifu, it's not.
It is my fault. To be honest, ever since my sister, I feared it. Maybe even hated it. But I had to keep guard over it due to my position as the High Priest. After making the case, my fear of the Qingming sword led me to instinctively distance myself from it. Looking back now, the sword case I poured everything into.
If my guess is right, the sword case originally did work as intended. Though it could not completely sever the negative effects of the sword, it still provided Xiaoguang some protection. It's only due to the creator's power becoming active recently that the sword case's power slowly wore off.
Shiyuan, I've failed in my duties, whether as the Yunquei Summit High Preceptor.
I need to apologize for what I said before as well. I let my anger get, however, I can never—
I've authorized a top-level investigation into what Lu Hengzhou has done. Everyone—
It means nothing to me now. What I can't forgive is the glory Yunquei Summit built upon these sacrifices.
Brother, the past may be set in stone, and I don't want to be a sacrifice anymore. I want to become someone who's— Before, when I went into Limnian Hollow, it was out of guilt. But from now on, I will only fight for my own will, because it's what I choose to do.
Xiao.
That's enough heart-to-heart for now. What lies ahead won't—
Everyone, I have bad news. The latest data shows the energy of the miasma anomaly within Lemnian Hollow has already reached its peak.
Looks like that bit of relief was only temporary.
That's right. And based on the information we have, both the energy of the miasma anomaly and the hollow itself are expanding at an alarming rate. This means we have to locate the source of the miasma anomaly and seal it off as quickly as possible. Otherwise, the entire Phylum Heights could turn into or worse, the entire new— And as for this so-called source, according to my current findings, we can now be almost certain it's the power of the Creator, hidden deep within. Sealing the source is our top priority. Meanwhile, we need to evacuate everyone in Weifei and do everything we can to slow the Hollow's expansion. I've already deployed additional personnel to assist, but the reinforcements will take some time to arrive, and I'm afraid the Hollow's expansion won't wait. If it comes to it, we'll have to rely on everyone here, especially our friends from Yunquei Summit. I understand this sort of miasma anomaly can only be properly purified with your techniques.
My blade, Tailless, seems to have some effect on it as well.
Is that so? Perhaps it's connected to the power of the Creator. In any case, if we want to slow the Hollow's expansion, we'll have to enter the Lemnian Hollow first and clear out the abnormal miasma. That said, we'll need to send someone to locate the specific coordinates of where—
About that. Fair... We've already calculated the locations in Lemnian Hollow, where the miasma is most— Judging from Xiaoguang's previous trip into the Hollow to cleanse the Black Flowers, removing the abnormal miasma in the—
Then, with the manpower we have, we'll need to split into teams and head into different areas to clear out those black flowers. Everything else is relatively manageable. The real question is, who's going to enter the center of Lemnian Hollow and seal the Creator's power?
The Qingming sword has a far more intimate connection with Lemnian Hollow and even the Creator than we ever would have thought. Considering the current situation, it's likely that only the Qingming Sword Keeper is capable of sealing away the Creator's power.
Our analysis came to the same conclusion. The huge energy fluctuations in Lemnian Hollow bear a connection to the energy the Qingming sword gives off. I hate to admit it, but it's possible only the Qingming sword has the power to put a stop to—
I'll go. The Qingming sword's power has a mysterious connection to the Creator, and it's linked to that section of Limnian Hollow. As the Sword Keeper, I have to go.
Xiaoguang.
This is the most reasonable choice for now, but using the Qingming sword comes with a—
Yes. Please don't worry, Mayor.
Mr. Mayor, Xiaoguang has only just recovered. As her Shifu, I can't, so please, permit me to go in her place. I may not be able to use the power of the Qingming sword, but you know my strength.
I understand your concern, Jishin. However, this is the only way.
But
Given the circumstances, I care more about the decision Miss Ye Shunguang has made herself. As for you, Ishan, there's still plenty in Phylum Heights that requires your attention. Don't...
I'm going with Xiaoguang. I'm her proxy. No matter what happens, I'll bring her home safe and sound.
I'm coming with you too. We've been through this together before, and by now we work perfectly as a team. Besides, I'm one of the best in Krampus, and I know what I'm capable of.
I can help too.
Also, I have some good news. We've upgraded our equipment so everyone can stay in touch while, as you all know, Belle can reach me through the HDD system while she's inside the Hollow. If we route the signal through her, everyone can stay connected to the outside. To make sure Belle can focus while inside the Hollow, I'll be the one keeping an eye on all communication.
I see. This channel. Then I'll handle assigning the rest of the team.
Squad assembled. Stay sharp. We move out on my mark.
Then let's give that hollow a nice, explosive little surprise!
Everyone, with me. Let's cut down this spreading darkness. Whatever that creator is planning, we're not letting them pull it off.
Disciples of Yunquei Summit, hear me! Stand your ground and guard Phylum Heights! The future peace of this place is in your hands.
Dealing with the Hollow is precisely our duty as Hollow Special Operations.
That sounded just like something Obel Squad would say.
Spook Shack wouldn't miss an event like this. For the glory of the Krampus Compliance Authority.
Xiaoguang, I've let you down as your shift above all else. I hope you make it back safely.
Don't worry, Shifu. I will. And with Junior on our side, we'll definitely get the job.
You can count on me. We'll do our best. Besides, no one knows that area.
I believe you're all disciples I can truly be proud of. Well then, I'll leave everything from here on to all of you. everyone. This battle concerns not only the fate of Wei-Fei, but the survival of all new Eridu. It's unlike any we've faced before. I ask that you all work together with Yunquei Summit and me to clear the miasma and halt Lemnian Hollow's expansion.
It was right around here that you saved me before.
Oh, that incident. Oh, we have Junior to thank for that.
Yes, Xingguang. I've always envied.
Huh?
You're the chosen sword keeper. The one who stands out instantly in any crowd, always at the center of it. And me, I've always been the one who...
Xiao, what are you talking about?
As much as I wish it weren't true, there will always be a natural divide between people. In that regard, Lucas, when we were dividing into groups just now, I said I was one of the best at Krampus. That was a lie. When it comes to talent, I'm one of the few in Krampus who has none. Dylan can hear the voices of the dead, Banye has the experience and wisdom of a long life, and the other, I'm the only one who has nothing. All I have, what you see now, is only the facade I forced myself to maintain. I'm always afraid. Afraid that if I ever let my guard down, Krampus will cast me out. And I'll turn back into that same worth. That's why I've been fighting so hard to keep up the meaningless record as Krampus's unbeaten legend. Pushing myself to the limit even when I'm hurt. Because nope, I even hide the fact that I like vegetables and tell people I prefer meat, as if that would make them respect me more. Pretty much.
Xiao, I've been meaning to ask you this for a long time. Junior once told me that even if I wasn't the Qingming Sword's keeper, this world isn't just for those deemed valuable. To exist is enough.
Sorry. Look at me rambling. We're short on time.
Everyone, the tunnel ahead leads straight...
Are you in pain? Are you tired? My dear child, you were never meant to suffer like... Oh, child of God, bearer of both curse and blessing. Welcome, my descent. Remember who you are. Your true self.
Junior? What's wrong?
I'm fine. It's just...
It might be the influence of the Creator's power.
Everyone, our goal is to locate the source of the Creator's power and seal it away. We might need to use the power of the Qingming Sword. But, Xiaoguang, if you feel unwell at any point, you must tell us.
Relax. I'm doing much better now.
Finally found you, Lot. Last time we let our guard down, but this... That's right. Let's not make this complicated, little lady. All we want, otherwise, we'll have no choice.
You want the Qingming Sword? It only responds to its sword key.
That's not our concern.
Following orders.
That's right.
Xiao, wait! Doesn't Krampus have authority? If these people are from...
What do you think this is? Some sort of... Krampus still operates under tops. Besides, the mission to capture the Qingming Sword was entrusted to the rabbits standing right in front.
What?
Mission to capture the Qingming Sword? Xiao Zhao? Is what he said true?
Looks like Miss Zhao isn't exactly on our side.
Shit! No way! Xiao Zhao's helped us so many times. There has to be some misunderstanding. The line is drawn. Split the heavens! Shit! Break the ice!
backups here. What a troublesome bunch. But don't worry. If you know what's good for you, you'll handle...
I don't want to hurt anyone, but if you insist on standing in our way, then we...
Xiaoguang's right. We're not handing...
Wi-Fi will be swallowed by a hollow? But what's that got to do with us? It's not like we live in this dump anyway. We're just following orders. Plus, the higher-ups promised we'll earn first-class merit and a big performance bonus. Even a Krampus judge would be tempted by that, don't you?
Shut it.
Come to think of it, Miss Zhao, you must have been ordered to seize the Qingming. Why are you just standing there? Aren't you going to help us? Don't tell me. You're waiting for us to exhaust ourselves, so you can take all the credit just...
I have no such intention. I, Zhao, Krampus Judge, hereby order...
Xiao Zhao!
Ye Shunguang, I know you can handle this without my help, but...
Are you trying to disobey your top sword?
So what if I am?
Zhao, the interest maker, Judge of Krampus. I've heard about you. You used to be a wanderer. No one knows how you managed it, but the current... If you choose to betray Krampus and Tops, powerless and without anyone to rely on...
That's none of your concern.
You're really willing to throw away everything you worked so hard for? All for...
That's my decision to make.
How foolish. It seems the so-called in that case, let's drop the pretense. There's no way we're following your orders. We're not giving up such a perfect chance to earn merit. If your mind's made up, then we'll have to take you down. Not only that, I'll report everything to the higher-ups. From now on, you're an enemy of High Ambitions Corp. No, an enemy of all...
You'll see about that.
I'll give you one last chance. Are you sure you want to betray Tops? Throw everything away? And go back to being that worthless nobody?
All the wealth, the honor, the protection. I don't want any of it. Right now, all I want is for my friends to live. To hold on until the very end. Go on ahead. Finish your mission. Don't worry. I'll catch up soon. Now, let's end this quickly!
The deepest part of the mine. That's where we're headed.
This is that strange thing from...
I can't see anything ahead. You must all be seeing the same hallucinations.
Your teacher, Carol.
What? Did you...
Don't you see? It was Carol who brought all of this upon you. You should do the same as she did. And return to that primal state.
Junior, what's wrong?
Must be affected by the...
There's no more bloodshed. There is only eternal... Come, child. Become...
No! My teacher...
Junior,
It's okay. I'm fine now. But I just remembered something. That spherical cocoon-like thing? It looked just like the one embedded in those floating boulders we found.
the floating boulders? You mean those... If the vision you saw came from the Creator's power has covered the whole Limnian Hollow right from the start?
Oh no! We need to warn the teams in the...
I see. Got it. You focus on stealing the
Actually, I've heard some, as we mentioned before. Sunbringer was betrayed by her followers. After that, the Creator turned Sunbringer into their messenger, and even created other messengers modeled after her power. Their existence serves one ultimate purpose: to turn the entire world into a vast
Wait, you mean Sunbringer?
Because the Creator promised a world free of division and inequality. In such a world, everyone is equal. There's no
This so-called new world sounds pretty suspicious to me. And if there's no difference between anyone, doesn't that mean there's no individuality either?
Of course, it's just something I heard. Maybe let's just keep moving. Come on, this way. The bottom of the mine is just ahead.
With a pure heart, we'll follow. With a pure heart, the sword will follow.